Hello my dear students. In previous video we have seen the Vedic literature. In that we have learned about four Vedas. First Rig Veda, second Yajur Veda, third Sam Veda and fourth Atharva Veda. We also learned about the Brahmanas, Aranyake and Upanishad. Now we are going to see the further points. Let's start. Family system and day-to-day life of the people of the Vedic period. Joint family system was prevalent in the Vedic period. Prevalent means common. वेद काळात एकत्र कुटुंब पद्धती होती. The Grihapati or a Gruhapati was the head of the family. His family included his old parents, wife and children, and also the families of the children. This family system was patriarchal. Patriarchal means controlled by a man. In the initial period or a beginning period, there are references to women scholars such as Lopamudra, Gargi, and Maitreyi in Vedic literature. But slowly the restrictions on women went on increasing and their position in the family and society became secondary. हळूहळू स्त्रियांवरील बंधने वाढत गेली आणि त्यांचे कुटुंबातील आणि समाजातील स्थान अधिक दुय्यम होत गेले. The houses during the Vedic period were earthen or wattled and daub construction. Wattle means woven latticed of wooden strips which is daubed with the clay mixed with the cow dung. A house called griha or a shala. The diet of the people mainly consist of cereals like wheat, barley and rice. From this they made different preparations. Words like yav, gondham, vihi, etc. can be found in the Vedic literature. Yav means barley, gondham means wheat, vihi means rice. The Vedic people released milk, yogurt, ghee, butter, honey, black gram means urad dal, lentil means masoor dal, sesame and meat were also a part of their diet. People in the Vedic period used cotton and woolen garments. They also used vulcals or clothes made from the barks of trees. Similarly, animal skins were also used as a clothing. Men and women used ornaments of gold, flower garlands, strings made of beads, etc. Pendant called Nishanka seems to have been popular. It was also used as a currency. निशंक नावाचा गळ्यातील दागिनाचा उपयोग वस्तूंच्या खरेदी विक्रीसाठी होत असे. Singing, playing, musical instrument, dance, board games, chariot race, and hunting were the means of recreation or entertainment. Their main musical instruments were veena, shantatantu, cymbal, and the conch. Percussion instruments like damru and mridanga were also used. Now we are going to see agriculture, animal husbandry of the Vedic period. Now we are going to see agriculture, animal husbandry, economic and social life of the Vedic period. Agriculture was the main occupation during the Vedic period. Many oxen were yacked together to plough the field. Yacked means attach. The plough had iron plowshares. नांगराला लोखंडाचा फाळा बसवला जात असे. The Atharva Veda considers insects, pests and other animals that destroy crops and suggests certain remedies. Remedies means treatment or a way of solving problem. Cow dung was used as a manure. During the Vedic period, animals like horses, cows, and dogs had a special importance. Cows were used as a means of exchange. That is why cows were highly prized. People took special care to ensure that their cows would not be stolen. त्या काळातील लोक गायींना चोरू नये म्हणून विशेष काळजी घेतली जात असे. The horse was valued because of its speed. The Vedic people were skilled in taming the horse and harnessing them to the chariot. त्या काळातले लोक घोड्याला माणसाळून रथाला जोडण्यात तरबेज होते. Chariots in the Vedic period had spoked wheels which are lighter than a solid wheels. The horse-drawn and the spoked wheel chariots of the Vedic period were swift and speedy. In this period, apart from the agriculture and animal husbandry, several other occupations had also flourished. Artisans म्हणजेच कारागीर. Artisans and people practice various occupations were an important part of the social system. They form independent organization known as a श्रेणीज or a guides. श्रेणी या नावाने ओळखले जाणारे त्यांचे स्वतंत्र संघ होते. The head of the guide was known as a Shreshti. However, slowly the status of skilled artisans became secondary. During this period, there were 4 Varnas. First, Brahmin, second, Kshatriya, third, Vaishya, and fourth, Shudra. A Varna was determined by the occupation of the people. In the later period, the Varnas come to be determined on the basis of birth. This gave rise to the caste. The caste system led to inequality in the society. During the Vedic period, certain notions म्हणजेच कल्पना, certain notions about leading an ideal life had become well established. There were 4 stages or 4 ashrams from birth to death. जन्मापासून मृत्यूपर्यंतच्या 4 टप्प्यांना 4 आश्रम असे म्हटले आहे. The first ashram was the Brahmacharya ashram, or the period of staying with the Guru to learn from him. After successful completion of Brahmachari ashram was Grihastha ashram or a Gruhastha ashram. In this, man would carry out his duties towards his family and society with the help of his wife. The third stage was Vanaprasthashram, when a man was expected to detach means वेगळे राहणे, himself from the household, retired to a solitary place. Solitary means nirjana, solitary place, and led a very simple life. The fourth stage was the sannyas ashram. At this stage, the convention was to renounce all the relations. Renounced means त्याग करणे, and led a life in order to understand the meaning of human life and not stay in one place. संन्यास आश्रम म्हणजेच मनुष्याने सर्व नात्यांचा त्याग करून मनुष्य जन्माचा अर्थ समजून घेण्यासाठी जगावे.